This week, we power up with the Power Rangers cast at Nick Hotel.
And then we face off at Halloween Horror Nights, and one of the show's contestants will be right here in our studio to give us some Halloween makeup tips.
Plus, the latest theme park news and more. It's all happening right now.
This week's show is brought to you by Mouse Fan and Universal Fan Travel, our recommended travel agent for theme parks, cruises, and exotic destinations. For a free quote with no obligation, visit mei-travel.com/attractions.
Undercover Tourist is our preferred supplier of discount tickets to Disney World, Universal, and other attractions. For the best deals and planning tips, go to undercovertourist.com or find them on Facebook and Twitter. Hello, welcome to this week's episode of the show. I'm Banks.
And I'm Elisa.
All right, so I've got to admit something. You know, I've lived here in Orlando for going on 8 years now, and there's something that I still have not done, and that's go to Gatorland. I'm going there for the first time this weekend. I'm very excited. Are you doing anything this weekend?
Yeah, I'm actually going to Cabana Bay, and we're getting a suite there. My sister's coming into town, so looks like we're both trying something new.
Oh yeah, our mantra at the end of every episode, we're visiting our local attractions, trying something new. All we gotta do is just make sure we stay safe at these places, which I'm hoping I can stay safe at Gatorland because that's a matter of life and death there. Anyway, lots of stuff going on around town. Let's talk about it with News in the Queue.
First up this week, Glow with the Show technology at Disney is getting an upgrade.
I am very excited about this. New merchandise will soon be available, along with a change of the name Glow with the Show to Made with Magic.
The current light-up Mickey ears will still be available, but in addition, there will be Minnie Mouse headbands, light-up Mickey gloves, and a magical wand capable of changing the colors of other Made with Magic merchandise and things in the park.
Each of the items will be available for $25 each. This is what I've always thought that Glow with the Show should have been since they debuted it. And I mean, the Mickey Mouse ears, they look cool in a crowd, but when you're wearing them, you can't really enjoy what they're doing because they're on top of your head. But with these, like the glove and the wand, you can actually see what's happening and really have a more interactive part in the Made with Magic, and I love that.
For sure. And also the mouse ears, like, I didn't like the way they looked, like just on, not in a show.
They feel really weird because of the batteries that are in there.
So I think now there'll be more options, and like girls will want to do it more, and I'm one of those people that I'm like, I don't really want to spend the money on it, but it looks really cool when I watch it at Fantasmic. So one
of the things I love, the new Hong Kong Disneyland Parade Paint the Night, they use the wands. You can take the wand and be able to change colors in the actual parade.
That's cool.
So I would love to see that technology hopefully make its way to the States.
Absolutely.
But you know, something to look forward to in the future.
Sticking with Disney for now, they have announced all of their seasonal events. This year, the parks will be frozen over for the holidays.
Frozen over. I get it because it's winter.
The frozen jokes are never going to end.
No, they're not. Over at Magic Kingdom, new this year, Queen Elsa will be using her powers to transform Cinderella's castle into a glittering ice palace starting on November 5th, along with some returning favorites such as Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, Christmas decor all around the park, the Jingle Cruise, and more.
At Epcot, the Candlelight Processional is returning, along with Joyful, a gospel celebration of the season. Let There Be Peace on Earth, the addition to Illumination's fireworks, and more.
And of course, over at Hollywood Studios, the Osborne Family Spectacle of Dancing Lights returns from November 7th to January 4th, 2015. Favorite time of the year. I love the holidays. I know a lot of people hate how early they start in November, but November 2nd, I've got my Christmas decorations up in my house.
There you go.
Only reason I don't do it November 1st because there's still, Halloween events happening that day. So I'll let it slide. But November 2nd, it's all up. I love this time of the year, and I'm looking forward to experiencing the Queen Elsa with the castle light. Because as soon as Frozen came out, I immediately thought, that is perfect. That is the perfect blend for them to bring Frozen to Magic Kingdom, is to have her light the ice castle. I mean, it fits in so well.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be so beautiful. I can't even imagine how beautiful it's going to be. And the festivities are so awesome, and they make you feel warm and fuzzy inside.
Free hot cocoa at the party, which you'll be going to for the first time, I'm hearing. Excited?
I'm so excited.
First Halloween party, now first Christmas party.
Lots of firsts for me this year.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like it.
Yeah, exactly. Now, one thing that kind of I would say troubles me a little bit is that with the illuminations, for years the holiday tag, the Let There Be Peace on Earth, has been narrated by Walter Cronkite, who also used to do the narration for Spaceship Earth. It seems this year, according to their press release, they're going to be getting a new narrator, because this says narrator to be determined. And I'm kind of...
You don't know how you feel?
Honestly, I think that upsets me more than Maelstrom being replaced by Frozen. Just because, like, that's... You know, I know kids these days don't know who the heck Walter Cronkite is, but... For kids, he could just be some random narrator that all the other shows have, but the adults would really appreciate that. Oh my gosh, that's Walter Cronkite. I used to watch him on the news all the time. It still has that little bit of the old Epcot Center, and I feel like, why mess with that? There's no reason to mess with that.
I know, it's true. I mean, you don't know, though. We'll see who it is.
If it's Neil Patrick Harris, I'll be like, oh, who cares about Walter Cronkite? Neil Patrick Harris is awesome. But yeah, it just really depends. Like, if they get Olaf, I'm going to be like, okay, that's too much. Really, we don't need Olaf there doing that. But we'll see what happens.
But if it's Josh Gad, though, I mean, that's kind of cool.
Well, if it's just Josh Gad, but not him we'll see what happens.
We'll
see what happens.
Just in time for the holidays, Universal is bringing back a popular old ticket offer.
When you buy a 2-day ticket for either park, you'll receive the 3rd day for free.
The offer for U.S. and Canada residents only is available for 14 days from the first use and must be completely used by June 20th.
This was a very popular deal for a long time, and it's good to see they're bringing this back. I think it's perfect for people who want to go see Potter, especially.
For sure, because it's hard to get everything done in one day now at Universal. Just because
Agreed.
there's so much, and now you have to go to both parks to experience both Potterlands, and I like it. This is a good, very popular.
Now, I gotta know, have you ever seen Bigfoot?
No.
Oh, well, if you want to try and see Bigfoot, head on over to Gatorland this Saturday and Sunday for Skunk Ape Weekend.
You're going to try.
That's where I'm going for the first time.
Guests will be able to watch the Unresolved Mysteries mockumentary and learn more about Bigfoot, also known as the skunk ape, from some experts.
You'll also be eligible for a prize by participating in the Bigfoot Tracker scavenger hunt that features different life-size Sasquatch cutouts hidden throughout the park. Participants must try to find them all, snap a picture, and post them to their Instagram page with the hashtag GatorlandSkunkApe.
Oh, you'll have fun doing that.
Where I come from in Texarkana, we have our own Bigfoot legend there called the Falk Monster, or the movie The Legend of Boggy Creek. It's that's the monster that's from our area. My mom was actually in that movie. It's a fun fact. So I'm very familiar with all these different Bigfoot legends. The skunk ape, from what I understand, is the one that's kind of local to Florida, the Bigfoot legend here. So it's an interesting little promotional way to get people out to Gatorland.
Keep a lookout.
I will keep my eyes wide open on Sunday.
Adventure Island Waterpark in Tampa is opening a new slide next year.
On Colossal Curl, riders will hurl? If you might get sick, but they'll hurdle. They'll hurdle high above Adventure Island and experience a feeling of weightlessness where the hurl might come.
The colorful slide will combine funnel and wave elements for an exciting ride that's sure to get your heart racing.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with pronunciations there. Hurdle. Yeah. I've never been to Adventure Island. Have you ever been there?
No, I have not.
I would love to go out there. From what I read, this is their first new slide in a long time. So
good.
I would love to get out there and cover it and see it.
Absolutely.
Now back over to Disney for our last news item. Disney's Fairytale Weddings has unveiled a new wedding cake that uses image mapping technology to turn the cake into a unique piece of art.
Couples can showcase a photo slideshow, home video, or a favorite quote. Disney-themed options for the interactive cake are available too. For example, your cake can display fireworks over Cinderella's castle, Tinkerbell sprinkling pixie dust over iced tears, or Cinderella's carriage and horses galloping around the cake's exterior.
Using a projector and motion sensors, a moving image is projected on a blank slate of the wedding cake, making it come alive with each couple's unique story.
But this cool new technology doesn't come cheap. It starts at $2,900, not including the cake.
Yeah, wow.
Woo.
Have you seen the video?
No.
Oh, it's so cool.
I don't know if I can. I think this is really cool. It's
really cool and definitely a unique idea. I haven't really seen anywhere done before, but yeah, it's a hefty little pocket.
A little bit. I mean,
and those weddings are expensive to begin with.
But if you're gonna go all out, just go all out. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It'll be
you have
worth
a Disney
it.
wedding, you have a big Disney wedding.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Hello everyone. For this week's Hidden Mickey, I'm in Captain EO in the movie. Well, look for the 3 lower thrusters on the back of Captain EO's spaceship that form a classic hidden Mickey. It's a cool one, and the movie's still there. I hope it stays for a while so you can find it.
Getting real-time traffic info is now even more convenient with the Florida 511 mobile app, available free for Android and Apple devices. Florida 511 gives you updates on traffic congestion, crashes, and road construction on all of Florida's interstates, toll roads, and other major roadways. Using your phone's GPS, the 511 app lets you view incidents, travel times, and traffic cameras nearby or up to 200 miles from your current location. It's a great tool for commuters or anyone traveling through the state. You also can call 511 toll-free, visit the fl511.com website, or follow 511 on Twitter. Real-time traffic information all at your fingertips. Download the free Florida 511 app for your mobile devices and know before you go.
Recently, we sent out reporter Jessie to the Nickelodeon Suites Resort to interview the Teenage Morphin Ninja Ranger cast.
Thanks, I don't think that's right.
The Mutant Ninja Megaforce Turtles.
Nope, wrong again. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were there the last time we visited. This time it's
the Power Rangers Super Morphing Force.
Almost there.
The Power Rangers
Keep going.
Super MegaForce.
There we go.
All right. Anyways, like I was saying, we sent Jessie to the Nick Hotel to interview the Power Rangers Super MegaForce cast.
We are here at the Nickelodeon Hotel for the first of 2 Power Ranger weekends. This weekend, we have the current cast of Power Rangers Super MegaForce here, and we are going to talk to them. It is morphin' time.
Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers! Rangers forever! Megaforce all together! Go! Force! Power Rangers Megaforce!
All right, everyone, we're going to do a little introduction with the cast here. So we'll start over here.
Hello, my name is Azim Risk. I'm the Green and Black Ranger.
Hi, I'm Christina Masterson, and I am the Pink Ranger.
Hello, my name is Andrew Gray, and I am the Red Ranger.
Plaid. Hey guys, I'm Cameron Gibo, and I'm the new Silver Ranger.
Hi, I'm Sierra Han, and I play Yellow.
Hi, I'm John Mark Loudermilk, and I play Blue Ranger.
Cool.
So one of the really cool, unique things about this season is you guys are actually morphing into other Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
And did you have to do any special training with that, with the different poses, with...
We learned different
did.
morphs.
Yeah, we had different call-outs for each Ranger, so I think that was one of the biggest things that we had to train for, because some of the stuff that we had to call out was, we've never done that before.
There are some hysterical call-outs.
Yeah, there's some really good.
Is there a favorite, a highlight?
You know which one I'm thinking of. There's one that's Super Starburst attack.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
Yeah.
Super Saber.
Yeah, they're Super Saber Spear or something like that. I don't know. There's a lot of call-outs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hundreds. Let's just say
Well, and the
Hundreds.
morphs themselves are different too. So
Everything.
Yeah.
each pose is different.
Did you have a favorite one that you like doing?
Oh
You're like, oh man, I can't wait to do this one.
Yeah,
Oh,
my favorite
show
one
'em.
isn't that Jungle Fury? Jungle
yeah.
Fury has
Sunglasses.
these sunglasses as a morpher, and they would morph like, and then they put on the sunglasses and like they would morph, and it was awesome. Like they, and that's how they would morph.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Around
the
their
forms
head.
around
Yeah,
their head.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
really cool.
Cool. I am personally excited to see the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger cast come back and work with you guys. So how did you feel about working with them?
That was wild.
It was surreal.
Because those were the first Power Rangers we ever saw. You know, we grew up watching them, and then to have them on set on our show was
All
Yeah.
starstruck.
we felt like we were intruding on their space. Like it was surreal.
Made me feel in great shape.
I wish JDF was here right now. You guys could have.
They're
fun.
walking around like, man, these spandex. I don't remember being so tight.
Well, that was like the first thing he said to me. We got on set, and Jason David Frank's in his spandex, and he comes up to me and goes, I should have gone to the bathroom. Like walks away, you know, like it's just really, it was really amazing and surreal, and it was just really cool. Like they said, you know, it was almost like we were intruding on their space, but we weren't. You know, it is a family, so it felt. Yeah.
Part of that legacy of
that
It was really, really cool.
Nice. I hand you the Blue Ranger.
Yes, here it is.
The initiation process.
It's all
Been
yours.
it for 8 months, but here it is.
Very nice.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
So is this our first time in Orlando? What are we looking at doing? Disney
Halloween
World,
Horror
SeaWorld,
Nights.
Horror Nights.
Is that tonight or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
night.
I want to go to Harry Potter World really bad.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hear you guys screaming through the houses.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
Very nice.
Should we take a
Running out.
GoPro with us so you can see all of our reactions?
Please do. YouTube that. That'd be great. That'd be amazing.
It's just going to be a lot of me screaming at a really high-pitched shriek.
Yeah.
Is there a house you're particularly looking forward to?
I don't know anything.
I don't know anything about it either.
Predator, Halloween.
Ooh.
What else is there?
Predator.
Is it Friday the 13th?
I think there's some.
Halloween.
Is there
I
an
think there's a
alien?
lot of clowns
Aliens.
this
Yeah,
year.
I wanna do that.
Do you like clowns?
I do. We live in California, so I go to the one at Universal. You all right?
Sorry.
We go to the one at Universal,
in
and that
LA,
one's
yeah.
crazy. You know, it's on the back lot, so they have the whole back lot, you know, done and set up. So you walk through the entire thing, and it's really surreal. It's really cool.
Don't worry if you missed this event. Tomorrow starts weekend 2 of the Power Ranger events. Check out nickhotel.com for more information. This way you can meet the fully costumed characters. 1, 2, 3. Morphin' time!
The next time you plan a Disney vacation, book with a travel agency that's been specifically designated as an authorized Disney vacation planner. Unlike some other agencies, many of our agents' exclusive knowledge of Walt Disney World can help you get the most out of your vacation, and the assistance of our travel professionals can help you get a customized Disney vacation that's just right for you, your family, and your budget. Start planning your magical vacation today by visiting mousefantravel.com.
Yep, face off. Yeah, his name's Doc. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.
Wait. Did you say the doctor was going to be here?
Wait, Doctor Who?
Yeah. You said the doctor was going to face off with someone.
Oh, no. I'm talking about the TV show Face Off, and one of the contestants' name is Doc.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You know, Doc did my makeup the other night over at Universal Orlando. You want to see it?
Actually, he's on his way here right now to do my makeup and give us some tips for Halloween.
Well, before he gets here, let's get inspired by taking a closer look at the Face Off Scare Zone at Halloween Horror Nights. Halloween. All right, Mike, so we're here celebrating Face Off. Great Scare Zone. People seem to really be digging the Scare Zone this year.
Yeah, no, I think overall, everybody's digging all the scare zones. And Face Off, it's a great, I think, 50-50 of kind of photo op for people to be able to interact with the characters and get some scares as well.
With Face Off, you know, the competitors, you know, you do the makeups, and it's kind of like a one and done, and that's it. You don't really ever see them again. But here, they've come back, and you're seeing them almost nightly now, and you're seeing guests interact with them. What's that been like for you?
It's amazing. I was saying to a few people earlier, I started working here. This was my first job back in 2001 as a makeup artist here at Horror Nights, and to go on the show and to come back and watch one of your designs and just get created and to be able to sculpt it. That's actually my sculpture, and to watch it applied every night and to watch it scare people, it's a dream come true. I mean, if you'd asked me that this was going to happen, or if you'd told me that this was going to happen back when I first started, I'd say you were crazy, but it is really so surreal. It was very surreal.
There's a difference between this one and Hollywood. Hollywood has a house Face Off, and we have the Scare Zone. Aside from the difference between house and Scare Zone, what are the big differences? Like, do they have different makeup effects than we do, and vice versa?
Yeah, I think they've got different characters than we have. I think there are some similar ones, but the major difference is we really wanted people to be able to spend some time with the characters, be able to take, because the show is about displaying these amazing makeups and the art of those amazing makeups. So we wanted to make sure that guests were able to spend some time with those characters, walk up, take a picture, interact in a very different way than a maze would. Hollywood's Maze is awesome. They've done a great job with it. And it's just, we took a different take with it and wanted to make sure that guests could have a moment with those characters, different than a maze.
So Halloween's coming up pretty fast now. Do you have any good tips for people who want to do their own makeup, like on a budget for Halloween?
Something that a lot of people don't realize is that there's an eyelash adhesive that you can get at the drugstore or Walgreens, CVS. It's called Duo, but it's D-U-O. It's a clear or white eyelash adhesive, and it's basically latex. Won't recommend putting it on. Don't put it on the eye. Don't put it in your hair or anything like that. But if you are looking to just experiment, I would say put it on the hand and let it dry clear. And as soon as it dries clear, kind of try to peel it up, and you can paint it any way you want to make convincing looking zombie skin. A lot of makeup artists still use Duo as a way to blend edges on prosthetics to this day. It's kind of old school, but it works and it's very effective.
So we are here at Halloween Horror Nights on their VIP, or as they call the RIP tour. Anyone can take this tour for an extra cost, and you get to come here to the floor of the Men in Black queue. Pretty cool, unique little opportunity. All right, so that was your look at Face Off here at Halloween Horror Nights. I'm going to throw it back to Banks over at the studio, who is with Doc, to give you a little bit more Halloween makeup tips for the last minute. Banks, take it away. Hey, thanks, Banks. So we got that looked at. So we're here with Doc here in studio. Doc, thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me back.
It's great to have you back. So we're doing something to Elisa here. What exactly are we doing to Elisa today?
So today we're going to do, it's going to be kind of creepy clown. I have a special place for him. We're doing clowns at Halloween, so I figured what's more scary than a clown?
Well, yeah, the freak show that's on right now. That one,
terrifying.
I can't think of that clown.
Absolutely terrifying.
All right, so I guess we get started here.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
So today we're going to use some foam latex pieces, just like what we have on Face Off. It's also it's like the industry standard. They're also moving to silicone, but they're a little bit more fun. I like these.
Awesome.
So let's get started.
Now, is latex, how easy is it to come by for people who just kind of want to do this for their own Halloween makeup?
Well, these are specialty pieces. Like these are actually like industry grade. They come from a company called the Morph Store. They're fantastic. They're actually local in Ocoee.
Okay.
It's some of the best pieces that you can find on the internet. But if somebody wanted to do this type of thing at home, there's lots of different ways. Obviously, you could purchase them on the internet. There's places all over the place that have them. Or if you were doing it at home and you didn't have quite the budget, you didn't know where to find these, you could use just regular liquid latex. That's available at most Halloween stores, especially around this time of the year. There's also, if you just look around, there's lots of places that actually sell liquid latex. I know Michael's has it. It's called Mold Builder. Again, it's got a little more ammonia in it than most liquid latex, but it's one of those things, if you're in a pinch and you can't find it anywhere, you can definitely get it there. Now I'll switch over to a Q-tip. People at home are going to be like, oh my God, he's using Q-tips. Or at least a couple of makeup artists I know, they're like, no one uses Q-tips. But they hold.
Is there a reason why? Or?
Well, you think about how professional you look holding a Q-tip versus if you have an actual like makeup brush.
Right, right.
But also, unless you have like dedicated glue brushes, like this one, like the way that one's made, like it's made for glue.
Okay. But for like like people at home that are doing it themselves,
you could use
Q-tips work perfectly.
Yep, Q-tips are fantastic.
All right.
And you can just throw them away.
Yeah,
when you're done, like the main advantage.
Pretty much everyone, I would assume a lot of people already have Q-tips at home anyway, so.
Yep.
Easy cleanup.
Now starting to do some coloring now on
her
face?
We're going to get into some coloring. So what we did was we took the same glue that we glued it on with. Like I said, these pieces are like sponges. So we cover the whole thing with a layer of glue. For this one, for time's sake, normally you would have like acrylic paint mixed in with your glue. And that's going to give you like an opaque surface to start with. Here, we just kind of sealed it. This is the same way we do it on Face Off most of the time, just for time's sake. Like you don't have time to pre-mix all those materials. Versus you can just seal the whole thing with glue with no color and then just go right over top.
Okay. Now for people at home who don't have an airbrush, how would they, just a sponge basically?
Yeah, you could use a sponge. Do we have any out? We don't have, yeah, there's some right here. You could just use a regular cosmetic wedge sponge. You could also use like sea sponges. Like you can go to a craft store and buy sea sponges if you're using like those water-based makeups. It's a good way to pack on color fast. It's also a good way to break it up.
I'm looking out here, and this is again some do-it-yourself clown that you can get. Almost what kind of stores could you get something like this at?
That actually came from Walmart.
Okay.
You get any one of the big box stores. They probably also sell that stuff. Any one of the Halloween stores you could probably go to. And what's neat about these, little known trick, those little crayons that come inside there.
Yeah.
They dull out. You notice when you use them, they dull out really, really quickly, and they get this big round. So like you see in this picture, he's got these nice fine lines.
Yeah, yeah.
In order to do that, what you can do is you can freeze these crayons, and then you can use a pencil sharpener, and you can sharpen them back up. Little known fact. A lot of people don't know about that.
Cool.
Interesting.
All right, so since she's going to be like a creepy clown, what we're going to do is we're going to break up all these whites. We're going to have it super uneven.
Okay.
This brush here, this is a duo fiber brush, which again, you can find at any one of the stores. It's the one where it's black at the bottom, and it's got those little white fibers up at the top. They're good for texturing. Here's one, much smaller version, but you can also see the bristles are much different sizes. Like there's longer ones and shorter ones. And it's good for getting that weird kind of dotty look to everything.
Yeah, yeah. Because the last time we were here, we couldn't really talk about what you were doing, but now it's been going on. What exactly are you doing at Halloween Horror Nights?
Well, this year I'm again one of the lead. Close your eyes for me. I'm one of the lead prosthetic makeup artists. I oversee the application of makeups where I'm at. We take care of the Masquerade Unstitched.
Yeah, yeah.
Face Off, obviously. Somehow we got wrangled into that.
I don't know how.
And then we also do all the makeup for the Roanoke Cannibal Colony.
Okay. So I want to talk about, because my personal favorite thing I've done in like little short films I've done back home is fake blood. And, you know, there's really no way around stains with fake blood, with the red food coloring and corn syrup. But what is your advice for the best possible combination with the least amount of stain or easy to get out?
Don't use it.
There you go.
No, there's a couple different ways around it. There are things, there are barrier creams. There's a stuff, it's called DermaShield. It's one of those things that you put on before you actually do your makeup. It puts a barrier over your skin between it and whatever product you're using, glue, fake blood. There's also some stuff called Buffer Zone. That's another one that people could probably attain. And again, this is all stuff people could find. You just have to know where to look. Alcone's a fantastic place. You can go there. They have pretty much everything. Friends Beauty, Namies, any one of these places. They all have online websites. You can go and pick up any of this stuff. Like if you're really into makeup and you want to get into it, look around online. Like everything you could possibly ever need, it's all available online.
Awesome.
Banks, you gotta help me think of a creepy clown name.
Creepy clown name.
Yeah. I gotta come up with my character.
Let me think about that. Think of a creepy like female clown name. Oh yeah, I'm starting to see the triangles shapes.
Yeah.
For the clown eyes.
That's something. That's not even the clown eyes. That's something you guys want to talk about. This is another thing. If you're doing scary makeup, if you look at like nature and just things in general, when it's got like a fierce, like if you think about like a dog or a wolf, think about the shape of its face. Everything's kind of at this 45-degree angle. So if you want to constantly put that emotion into like one of your makeups, you can see if you can turn that way. You can see we've got the 45s coming this way. And then again, we'll come off this way and we'll put a little shadow on her chin and we'll do that same type 45-degree angle and we'll keep everything at 45s. It's kind of like that fierce look.
Okay.
And it goes the same thing if you're doing like brush and sponge makeup or anything with sponges, something you could do at home. You always want to go really light. You never want to go straight to like, you want to start with something nice, soft, and even. You don't ever want to just start out with like this. Like you don't want to go all the way as far as like as dark as your makeup will go. It's always better you can add more as compared to where it's harder to take it away.
Yeah. So what is this method you're doing with the flick here?
So right now what we're doing is we're just putting a little, it's called spattering. Like we had talked about earlier, like there's no, like the skin's not one solid color all the way across. So what we're doing is we're just gonna break up a little bit of that white, kind of like there's some flesh showing through. But we're gonna do it, when we do it this way, as compared to if I was to go in and paint in like every single little dot, it would look like I painted in every single dot.
Right.
This is gonna give us much more of an organic texture because it's just gonna go wherever it wants. Like I'm speckling it on. I can change the size of the speckles by how fast I flick the brush. And then this, it's interesting because it's gonna be like one of those kind of creepy clowns. So it's trying to walk that line of you want to do it and have it look awesome, but you kind of want it to look runny and messy.
Yeah, honestly, I think you should go. Your name should be referenced. You should go with Harley.
Harley?
Harley. You know Harley Quinn?
Yeah.
From Batman?
Is that what I look like? I have no
I
idea.
don't think you don't look, but it's nice little reference. People who understand it will get it. I don't know.
Some fun.
It's a fun name.
Eric and I, we dress up. I stole the names from Giggles and Gore, but there's 2 characters. They're called Stretch and Squash. If you go through the house, you can figure out. Yeah, they all have names. Everything's got names. But I know I'm a little bit taller than Eric, so like when we went to Not So Scary, we had done ourselves up. We were all kind of creepy clowns, and we went with Stretch and Squash. So this is another one of my favorite brushes.
Toothbrush.
Yeah, it's just a really, really, really cheap toothbrush. This one came from Hong Kong. I had some friends. They work at they worked at a home out there at Ocean Park. And this is like, I guess, one of the ones that comes like in the hotel rooms. And it's got super stiff bristles, but it puts out a really, really nice spatter pattern. Kind of like the other one, but this is a little bit more controlled.
What section and direction you want it to go? Yeah,
I can actually like direct this one as to where. The other one, it's kind of wherever it lands is where it's going to land. It's very erratic.
Well, this is pretty much the last element, right? Is getting the designs on the face.
Designs on there. These are some fantastic stencils that pretty sure they were designed by my good buddy and fellow face-off contestant Nick Herrera. These are some awesome clown stencils. They've been out on the market now for a couple years, but they're like absolutely fantastic and terrifying at the same time.
That is cool. So they come already pre-cut?
Yeah, everything's pre-cut. Like, I mean, they're even marked like where the eyes go.
Oh, nice.
I know at some Halloween stores you can get this type of thing.
Now, do they offer some sort of like blank canvas where you can cut out your own pattern if you want to, or?
I don't know if anybody sells like an actual like blank one, but I know what you can do is you could use like any type of plastic to do this. What works really well, like if we're in a pinch or we're cutting our own, what we'll do is we'll use like, you know, the clear plastic folders that you use for school. They're multi-purpose. You can unfold them and you can basically cut them out of that. It works pretty well. I know for like some of the bigger body painting stencils and stuff, we'll do that. They also sell stuff, it's called like frisket paper or frisket film for airbrushing. But I mean, if you're really in a pinch and you're like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do, paper works just fine. You could use like cardstock paper. And then you notice here, I'm not actually spraying off the stencil, I'm spraying onto it.
Yeah.
It's gonna give me a much cleaner outline. Oh yeah.
Look at that.
For me, like with these brushes, again, this is something that everybody can use at home for Halloween. They're the American Painters with the mauve handles. For me, I carry, like they're each numbered and it's the size of the actual bristle on the end. In my kit, I carry, this is obviously a 2. I carry a 3, which is one size up, and then I also carry a number 6. Here I can show. Here's the 6. Yeah, so this is an 8. But you can see the difference in the size of the bristles.
Okay.
But you can do fine lines with this one. You can use just the very tip, and then you get super fine lines with this one, depending on what you're doing.
Okay.
But they're awesome. Everybody at home can use them.
You did my makeup on Friday night. I started having itches, and when I went to scratch, I realized it dried pretty fast. How fast does this kind of makeup usually dry?
Normally, like the airbrush stuff, normally as soon as it's on the skin, like it's dry.
Okay.
I mean, it's being atomized inside the airbrush, so it's already being mixed with air. And I mean, that's what makes it dry out. So it's normally as soon as it's on there, it's on there. Same thing with the water-based makeups. They do take a little bit longer to dry. Like you just gotta wait a couple seconds just for the water to evaporate off. But then it's normally like with this stuff, with these paints, even though they're water-based, you can go later in the day, you can rub your face and they're not gonna move.
Okay.
So everything dries pretty fairly quickly.
Oh, I get to see you. I just realized I'm gonna see you.
You're gonna see yourself. All right, here we go.
What should we do?
Oh my god.
There it is.
That is sweet. Oh yeah, super evil in the eyebrows.
Ooh, that's good. Okay. All right.
I think.
I love it.
All right. Well, Doc, thanks for coming in and doing this.
Oh, there's one more thing.
Oh, what's that?
With the clowns, like your teeth are really clean, so are yours. So there's one last thing that we can do at home that everybody can do.
Okay.
All right.
It's called the black mouth. It's what they use in like the zombie movies or any type of monster movie, but it's how, like, you know, when they spit out that black kind of bile.
Yeah, yeah.
Or just when the mouth goes super black. It's something that everybody can make at home. So basically we've got a travel kit of mouthwash. What we've done is we poured about half of it out, and then we've added a bunch of black food dye in it.
Okay.
So what's going to happen is what you guys will do is you can just swish it around in your mouth, and then I'll give each of you guys a cup that you can spit it back out into.
Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
All right, that should be good. There it is. Nice big smiles. That's awesome.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
I don't even feel like I have a lot of. I can't tell. Obviously,
Oh,
it tastes
yeah,
very
it's-
minty. I mean, awesome, Doc. Thanks again for
You're
coming
very
in. This is
welcome.
great.
Thank you guys for having me.
Skip the lines with Undercover Tourist's crowd calendars, touring plans, and mobile apps. Stop paying full price for your family vacation and visit Undercover Tourist today.
So you're just gonna do the rest of the show like that, huh?
Absolutely. Gnarly Harley is out.
All right, all right. Well, then, got lots to talk about. To start off the calendar this week, we have the Epcot Food and Wine Festival with performances by Jim Brickman tonight and tomorrow, the Los Lonely Boys the next 2 days, Wilson Phillips the 27th and 28th, and finally Dennis DeYoung, original member of Styx on Wednesday.
Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party also continues tonight, tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday.
Halloween Horror Nights and Hallow Scream are tonight, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, but Halloween Horror Nights is also on Wednesday.
Brick World, a Lego convention, takes place this Sunday at the Florida State Fairgrounds.
And the second annual Fall Festival and Market will be at Rosen Shingle Creek Resort this Saturday.
Of course, don't forget that Power Rangers Super MegaForce Weekends ends this weekend at Nick Hotel.
Yeah, that's easy for you to say.
Yes, it is. As is Spooky Empire's Ultimate Horror Weekend this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Last but not least, Seaworld's Halloween Spooktacular and Brick or Treat at Legoland are this Saturday and Sunday too. I would recommend taking your makeup off before you go to those.
Probably. Remember, you can subscribe to our calendar at attractionsmagazine.com to stay up to date on all of these events.
And with that, we want to thank Mouse Fan and Universal Fan Travel. Let them plan your next trip, whether by land or sea. For a free quote without obligation, visit mei-travel.com/attractions.
And much thanks to Undercover Tourist, our recommended supplier of discount tickets to Orlando and California attractions. For more information, visit undercovertourist.com.
Remember, you can watch a brand new episode of the show each week.
You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
Also, don't forget there's attractionsmagazine.com for news and videos throughout the week.
Don't forget our magazine. The fall issue is available through our website, in our app, and on the Nook.
Okay. Are you going to go out like that?
You bet I am. Yes, I can't put this face to waste.
Yeah, you make use of it.
Yeah.
All right. We talked about your roommate is deathly afraid of clowns.
Ooh, that's my first stop.
That's your first stop?
Mm-hmm.
What's her name?
Kristen.
Kristen. Look out. Gnarly Harley is on her way.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you'll tune in again next
It's
week.
just seriously freaky in person. Let me just tell you that. Until then, be sure to visit your local attractions, try something new, and stay safe. But most of all,
have fun.
Secret blooper of the week.
We will be interviewing the cast of the